Frankfurt, and it's a regular meeting of the Yonkers Industrial Development Agency. Call the roll call, please.
Mayor Annabelle?
Here.
William Reagan?
Here.
Roy Lawrence? Steve Kishak? He's on the jury. Michael Barrett?
Here.
Cecile Singer? Absent. Martin Ball?
Here.
And we have a quorum.
Okay. First order of business is the approval of our January 8th minutes. The board takes a minute to read them over. And when you're done, I'll have a motion to accept the minutes or to amend.
And minutes were previously sent out. So.
Yeah, that's right. So minutes had been previously sent out. So
I'll make a motion.
a motion to accept the minutes. Can I have a second? Second. Seconded by Michael. In favor? Aye. Carried. Next order of business is the Treasury report for December. Our accountant is apparently, like everybody else, left on the Charles County Parkway. Apparently there are a couple of big accidents, so he may walk in at any moment, but you have the Treasurer's report for December in front of you. What we'll do is, if you have any questions, we can either hold the approval of the report until either he gets here or until the next meeting. If there are no questions, we can accept it as one.
Just have a point of information, and if we know otherwise, we can hold it off. Under the lease agreement, which I guess on the first page is footnote 5.
Right.
There's $65,000 that has been recouped so far out of the $800,000. Where is that recorded on the? Is that just recorded as miscellaneous revenue, or is that sort of a reimbursement?
We actually received that in application of the value.
Right.
Basically, Sam does not provide a cash flow report for us. We are moving to have those reports for starting 2007 year.
It's not recorded as revenue.
Right.
Okay. So it doesn't show on this right now, but it would show on the cash flow report.
It would show on a cash flow balance sheet.
Any other questions on the Treasurer's report?
Yeah, number 2, the scholarship thing, that cycle, you know, that 2016.
No, that's not.
Goes out for
Well,
10 years.
we waived it, right. We put the payment that was waived last year on the end of it. So it ended in 2015, but now it's going to go out to 2016.
Yeah, and what they really did was it took the escrow payment, the 1-year escrow payment, and moved that to year 16. If there are no other questions, can I have a motion to accept the Treasurer's report? By Mike, second. Second by Bill. All in favor? Aye.
While we're on the treasurer and the money thing, I just wanted to report to the board that we've started the audit, the 06 audit, with auditors in for a full week. Bina and Justine are new finance administrator. We're working with them, getting all the numbers together, so that's in progress. And Cecile is going to have a meeting of the audit committee. If you remember, we had the audit committee, and we're getting her the information about that, and that'll happen in the month of February.
Good. Carry. Our next item is the resolution for Forest City Yonkers. That's the sales tax exemption for tenant improvements, which is in addition to the original sales tax agreement that we had when the project was first brought to us. We have someone to discuss that.
Mr. Mayor, Sean Rickens here.
Yeah, we talked about this at the last couple of meetings, but we wanted the board to have an opportunity to look at the transcription from the public hearing on this. And the board has now had that for a month. So at this point, we were putting it on the resolution or on the agenda to proceed to approve. This is taking the final step to approve the ability for the sales tax exemption. It's always been contemplated for the entire build out of the project, but just as a reminder, when they came to us and started explaining more and more details, kind of overabundance of caution, we asked that they separately describe the tenant improvements and the increase in costs that have occurred during the last couple of years, unexpected delays in starting construction. At this point, this would be the final action to allow them, and we want to just make one amendment to what was circulated in your packets last week, and I think Dennis can express that to give a little more discretion.
Right. It would not be amended, just to indicate that the resolution, if voted upon and approved today, would indicate that the mayor, as chairman, would only sign the required documents after I, as counsel, give the mayor written confirmation that it is all the legal issues have been resolved. So it will be subject to council providing written confirmation to the mayor that all the documents can be signed. And also, too, the records reflect that there was a public hearing in this matter held December 18th. I think our meeting in December was the following day, and I recommended to the board that it hold off acting on this matter until they, A, had a chance to read the public transcript, and B, had an opportunity to receive the responses, review responses of Ridge Hill, or I should say technically SC Yonkers. Both of those have been already provided to the board in advance of the meeting, and we're in the packet, so I believe it's now ready for the board to act.
Any questions?
I'm just concerned about that wording you just described, subject to your giving the chairman and council. Is that going to be in this resolution we're voting on?
We're physically going to add to section 2 that all approvals are subject to a written recommendation by council to the chairman. So that addition, verbally, which I've said, now we put it in the resolution, it would be appropriate for the board to consider this time.
Right. If there are no other questions, can I have a motion on the amended resolution to include the wording that council just gave us? Made by Bill, seconded by Mark. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Carried. Next item is the final resolution for Croton Heights.
Mr. Mayor, in this particular matter, this is before the board for final resolution. It is subject to the required hearings on the pilot. The pilot proposed needs to be reviewed by outside taxing authorities, and a public hearing set with regard to an opportunity for them to comment on it. So the proposed resolution would be to provide final approval subject to all compliance with our pilot policies, rules, and regulations set forth in the IDA procedures.
All right, and this is, of course, related to the Hope 6 project.
Yes, sir.
So then, the resolution today is just setting the hearing?
No, it's final, Your Honor, but subject to compliance with all the pilot requirements of the IDA's guidelines and policies.
Okay.
In compliance.
I'll make that motion.
All right, made motion to approve the resolution by Martin, a second. By Mike, all in favor? Aye. Carried. That's the remainder of our agenda. Do you have any other updates?
Yeah, we have just a couple of updates. We wanted to let the board know, first of all, that Malcolm and I attended the PAAA training in Albany earlier this month. It's an eight-hour training process, and it's packed full with information. And we have a book this big, and everybody's processing it. And I think
Those smiles on your faces?
we're done.
Or
We
is
have
that
our
gas?
certificate. Your turn. Yeah. So it was interesting. I mean, we got a lot of good information, and we've completed that and gotten our certification, and there'll be opportunities for our board members to do that as well. I think maybe Harris Beach is trying to get certified as a trainer, so